All right, so I forgot that I had these jumbo Saturn missiles, and now that I actually have some whistle, I figured it was appropriate to actually try to fill some of these and turn them into some either whistling moon travelers, or I will be doing a small Saturn missile battery. So what I did off in another video, I haven't posted it yet, but what I did was I actually took apart a Saturn missile battery, and then what I did was I crushed it all up completely and turned it into a fine dust. And as soon as you compress it, it turns back into whatever shape you want it to be. So if I can, I'm going to try to get something like this. This is a 3D printed plastic, but I used it for a mini star plate. But I want to do is create this exact thing for a Saturn missile battery, or I can just 3D print something that'll house these guys, and then I can recreate it that way. But what I wanted to show you guys real quick was I 3D printed this little jig to hold the missile battery. And because I'm only going to be pressing this much whistle mix in here, I don't need it to be all the way to the top. It kind of printed weird. I'm not sure what happened with my printer, but it's kind of like jagged on the edge, but it doesn't matter. So it fits in there like so. I took a rod that I 3D printed as well, and I went ahead and sanded it down, so now it fits real nicely in there. And then, because this is a plastic, I'm not trying to hammer or use my big press. I'm going to use my 1-ton arbor press to do that. A little bit of whistle in there. And the good thing about whistle is you don't need a clay plug or anything like that. You just need to press your guy straight in, and then throw a fuse in there, and that's it. So do it like this, press it in there nicely, and that's it. It doesn't. Okay, I had to get that tool out off camera, but I'm not sure if you can see that in there, but trying to get it to where you can get the camera. But anyways, it's in there. So pretty much what you can do is you just keep pressing these, and you can make them as full as you want or whatever. I think for mine, I'm going to fill them up with just a little bit. So there you go. You can see that there from the shadow. I only filled pretty much the tip up, so like right there. That's plenty of whistle to do what you want to do with it. You could do a report and all that, but that requires you putting the flash up front, then like a clay plaster some type with a small fuse going through it, and then you're using the whistle mix behind it. So this little guy right here works just fine for what I need it for. Like I said, I just pretty much modeled it and 3D printed it, and it fits in there nicely. This guy here, they're real nicely slugged, but whenever you actually press it in with the press, it kind of locks in place, so I had to use a tool to get it out. But all in all, this thing works out pretty good. I can feel that the mixture is pressed in there nicely. Yeah, it's not dumping out or anything like that. So this little jig for these Saturn missile tubes is pretty nice to have. I don't think that any of the websites, websites sell any kind of tools for this stuff. They're not making it for this guy. So you're gonna pretty much have to come up with your own thing, or you can just take a block of wood, drill a hole down the middle, and then put the guy in there. It's all the same thing. You can do it either way. I only did it with the 3D printed piece is because I wanted to have a thick structure around it, and I wanted to be able to put it somewhere and I can put it away, like how small this is. I'm gonna press up quite a few of these guys. Last time I checked, they were out of stock. So this was, I think, $2 for 100 tubes, or I can't remember how many it was. I got it like a month and a half ago, but I have a lot of tubes here that I can use. And then you can pretty much make whatever you want to make with these little rockets. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a Saturn missile battery. So just stay tuned for that, and if I can get it worked out, I'll show you guys what that looks like. But anyways, that's it for this video, and I appreciate you all for watching.